we're here with Mark Hartley, one of the best architects in the area, well known. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Danny. How are you?
Good. Thank you for being here.
No problem.
One of the many questions that my clients always ask me: what we have to do in order to sell the house right away and have some little touch from outside, especially in the landscape art. So you are one of the best. I want you to give some tips. But first of all, introduce yourself.
Okay. Now I'm a landscape architect. My name is Mark Hartley, and I've been in this business a long time, dealing with a lot of different properties in the Toronto and Southern Ontario area.
Very good.
We selling houses is difficult, as Danny has pointed out. But there's a few simple things you have to do. You have to set up the house. You have to set up the inside of the house, but you also have to set up the landscape and the gardens around it. And different times a year is different challenges to what you do with the landscape. So in the winter, and obviously there's a lot of snow, or if there is snow, there's not a lot of green around. So you want to try and just keep your property as tidy as possible at that time of year.
Very good.
If you can get a bit of color, even a few tulips or daffodils on the back porch or on the front porch, just to lighten things up and sort of help people understand that there is going to be a live garden there in the spring.
Right.
So anticipation is important. And in the winter, you got to try and show them the backyard. I know it's difficult. They're not going to go out there, but they're going to have a look out the back. They might open the back door, have a look at the deck, have a look how whether the fence is stable, whether it's falling down, what the facilities are there, all those sort of things. How many big trees or no trees, all those kind of things.
Would you stage something before the winter and as soon as spring's coming?
Yeah, if you can, and if you're organized enough. Really tidy the garden in the fall.
Okay.
Have a professional person come, tidy the whole garden, trim the trees, trim the hedges, knock down all the perennials, so everything looks tidy.
Tidy.
Just like you would the inside of the house.
Correct.
You keep it tidy. And then first thing in the spring, if you have planted some bulbs, they will come out and they'll give you a display first thing in the spring. And you can supplement those bulbs with nursery or store-bought plants that you can put in planters.
Right.
And you can put those in front or put them in on
any specific name that you suggest?
Well, tulips and daffodils.
Daffodil.
A little later, you can use hydrangeas and other plants like that.
Okay.
Depending on how cold it is outside.
So basically, you structure all the perimeter outside of the house, and then you maneuver to go from outside to inside, to the last step of the entry of the house.
Yeah, we call that the entrance sequence. So we design gardens with that in mind.
Okay.
And I think it's important from a real estate point of view as well. So people arrive, they park their car. Right. How do you get from the street to the house? Is the driveway adequate? Is the front walkway easy to get up and down? How's the front porch, or how's the front entrance to the house?
Right.
And that's their first indication of what the house is all about. They have a look at the house, they have a look at the garden,
right,
and then they enter the house.
Right. Very good. So I will say that in the next episode we'll talk more about the spring and the summer. So stay tuned, subscribe here, just click, and we'll see you soon. Thank you, Mark.
Thanks.